when he went over his right shoulder, then went over his left shoulder, he said when he got the mismatch that he was going to do that. So he actually called his shots this morning.
That was Kevin Love after a 128-110 pouncing by the Cleveland Cavaliers over the Toronto Raptors, discussing LeBron James. Brett Erlich, Jayar Jackson, Denise Jones are with me. I'm Rick Strom. Thank you for watching. So LeBron James was awesome yesterday, and he hit fadeaway after fadeaway. And here's how he did it. It was pretty extraordinary. So take a look. We're going to show it in video format as well, what he did against the Toronto Raptors. So take a look and we'll discuss.
Like I told you, I took them 2 shots to make the shot from the tunnel. Oh, now backing down Lowry. Heat check. 4 on the shot clock for LeBron James.
It's too much.
What's too much?
It's too much good. Oh my. I don't like LeBron because I'm not supposed to. I'm from Los Angeles, but
what if he joins the Lakers?
Yes, is the answer. Like, there are games that you watch. My arc of watching a game that LeBron is involved in is one of like, oh, you idiot, you're too good. We all know how good you are. You're not that good. And games like this, by the end, you're just like, I don't know if anyone can be against LeBron James after a performance like that.
But
after
it sounds like you prefaced it by saying you still are.
Oh no, no, it's too much that I can no longer fight these feelings inside me.
So he'd rather keep it to himself and not give him credit. He's just like acknowledging how great it is.
What is the difference between support and acknowledgement? I hated the 2000 era Lakers, right? Couldn't stand them because I had to be.
Still hate the Lakers.
Well, no, but so that team itself. The reason I disliked that team so much is because the fans surrounding that team were stupid. So I had to hear them all the time.
Though.
Yeah, but then they didn't even know what they were talking about. At least if fans are
You're generalizing every Laker fan.
I'm just talking about the ones that I was around. The fans I was around were stupid. So they were. I mean, it was people who didn't, and this is what I hate about, because there's a label put on LA fans, because I'm an LA fan of most teams. And there's this label that they don't care, they walk out, they only show up on this, and it's all lies. It happens with every fan base. First of all, if you watch a game that happens in San Antonio, if they're getting blown out, guess who's leaving? Fans, because that's what fans do. So it's not LA fans. Let me finish my point, though.
Please.
So I hated the Lakers, but it's the difference between support. I never supported them, but eventually I was like, man, Shaq and Kobe are ridiculous. You can't not admit that. So you can admit they're good, doesn't mean you have to support them is the difference. You can say LeBron James is ridiculous. I don't know, I've never seen anyone like him before. It doesn't mean you root for him.
Just that feeling coming out of the last series with Indiana, where it was like, all right, well, they got through this one, that's it.
Yeah.
It was so palpable, and it was everywhere. And
like, is this the worst team LeBron has ever had? Which, by the way, is still true. I think it was just a better matchup that for Indiana.
That's all it is.
Instead of Toronto, because Toronto's so undersized. So yeah, speaking volumes to your point, like 7 games was fun to watch and it was great. And then, as I told you before the show, like, we have a heavy Raptors audience, and I haven't been dogging the Raptors. I've been dogging them for when they run into Mountain LeBron. Like, the proof is in the pudding at this point. The only person that could beat the Toronto Raptors is LeBron himself at this point.
By not showing up, by cruising.
If LeBron James turns into Serge Ibaka, okay? Because Serge Ibaka was trash last night, and he's been trash in the last 2 games where he has like 6 rebounds and 8 points. And that's a $56 million player. If LeBron turns into Serge Ibaka, yeah, I give the Raptors a tremendous chance to win the series. But as I prefaced previously, you keep running into LeBron. This is now 3 straight years where they're going to be bounced out by him. I don't know what more info we need and what history and context we need that LeBron is just going to beat this team any chance he gets.
I mean, he's just like an animal. So, and last night's game, I was watching it with one of my buddies, and the analogy they made was LeBron was like the meteor that like killed the Raptors in this game.
Right, like ended the dinosaurs.
Which was pretty good. But no, overall it's an amazing performance by him, and it's very Jordan-like of our generation. Like, there are kids that never got to see Jordan, and his performance alone last night was absolutely phenomenal. There's shots that you were just like, impossible.
Everything those 3 that we showed were just like, oh, come on.
So the only thing left to do, you can take solace as far as our Toronto friends that are sick of being disrespected. The one thing you can take some solace in is All you can hope left is that he can't make these shots for 2 more straight games. Because those are absolutely ridiculous,
Well, hang
right?
on, that's not even it, in my opinion.
The only thing Toronto can do is ban LeBron from coming to the city.
No, it's already called LeBronto.
Well, he doesn't even
already
need to
been
be
there. He's
banned
going
from the
back
city
home.
because he's going back home and they're about to sweep.
They're gonna say he doesn't need
So
to
he,
go
he
back.
doesn't need to renew his passport if it's expired. It doesn't matter anymore. Like there were so many
They should
flaws.
check his
that-
work visa status to see if he can
should.
work in another country.
We should.
They want
I
to
mean,
build the wall right
here-
now.
if
Keep
we
him
could-
in Toronto for the next game.
Right. If we could show his shot chart one more time, it's the second graphic. Like he was extraordinary last night. He had 43 points. He couldn't miss. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He missed 8 shots. Right. He was 19 and 28. He missed 9.
And how many of those missed layups?
And he
ended
only
up
hit
being
1
putbacks?
three-pointer.
And he only hit
Oh, I'm
one,
sorry,
which
yeah,
is even more tremendous. No, he hit 2. The one in the top left. Sorry, I cut it off a little. Delivered the first 40-point, 14-assist game in NBA playoff history. Next slide, that's LeBron James. And then this was the X factor, in my opinion. It was Kevin Love because no one could freaking guard him. He had 31 points, 11 to 21. They put CJ Miles on him. He sucked. They tried putting DeMar DeRozan on him. He couldn't do it, obviously. Serge Ibaka has looked like a statue. So if Kevin Love is going, like, no matter what, you need that next player. It was Kyle Korver in game 1, and now it turned into Kevin Love. Who's going to be the next one? It doesn't really matter because it seems like the ensemble that LeBron has is already better than what Toronto has.
Well,
and they can't defend.
There's a way a player can step up in a game that is actually to the detriment of the game plan. LeBron doesn't do that. LeBron does actually lift the quality of person around him in a way that you absolutely can't deny. It isn't one of those like, all right, Kobe in the 4th quarter, I'm gonna make my shot because I'm gonna save this game and I'm not gonna look for the other option. And that's why in this situation, I mean, it's just a real treat to watch. And I did watch those. I mean, I was alive and able to watch basketball during the Jordan years. And it's just one of those things where it's so noticeable.
Yeah.
You cannot deny it is just magical.
Right, it's just in different form. It's in 6'8", 200 and a svelte 230.
Yeah.
Svelte 230 pounds who could also hit fadeaways and do like the dream shake from the elbow.
It's a different fadeaway too. It's like a quick release fadeaway.
It's a quick
Very
release and
quick.
then it's also like the rainbow fadeaway that he had. I mean, look, I'm not trying to be a dick here, but like you're also the veteran of the panel. From what you've seen in the past, in your years of watching basketball, is it reminiscent of Jordan in your opinion?
No, because again, it's similar. The closest thing to Jordan was Kobe. The style of play, where you take over a game, but then you maybe win by 5 or 7.
Right.
And again, this guy that we talked about, what was it, a 40-14? You score all those points, and then you also get those players involved to the point where they contribute. You're not blowing teams out instead of barely winning because of your 45 points.